What's today's subject for the subject line? Hi, everybody. I'm just setting things up. Never mind me, huh? Huh, buddy? Huh? Well, tickles. Oh, scary, of course. It's the week before Halloween. That makes sense.
Don't you worry, we'll all float on alright. can't feel anything. When will I learn? I push it down, I push it down. I'm the one for a good time, call phones blowing up, ringing my doorbell. I feel the love, feel the love. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Throw 'em back till I lose count. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. I'm gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist, like it doesn't exist. I'm gonna fly like a bird through the night, feel my tears as they dry. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier. I'm holding on for dear life, won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass full until morning light, 'cause I'm just holding on for tonight. Help me, I'm holding on for dear life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass full until morning light, 'cause I'm just holding on for tonight. Sun is up, I'm a mess, gotta get up now, gotta run from this. Here comes the shame, here comes the shame. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Throw 'em back till I lose count. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. I'm gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist, like it doesn't exist. I'm gonna fly like a bird through the night, feel my tears as they dry. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier. I'm just holding on for dear life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass full until morning light, 'cause I'm just holding on for tonight. Help me, I'm holding on for dear life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass full until morning light, 'cause I'm just holding on for tonight. I'm just holding on for dear life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass full until morning light, 'cause I'm just holding on for tonight. Help me, I'm holding on for dear life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass full until morning light.
Oh, I'm in the first chair. I'm first chair today. I've never been so insulted to be first chair. It's like it's 2016 again. Nick is one of the few people who is grandfathered in before me. I think he was on the first stab I was on.
Oh, that might be the case. But yeah, the young man. Look, shield your eyes. The young man has earned that anchor seat. So. Well, now why is that? Why is that so? Oh, that's better. Okay. And I just want to make sure everything's cropped nicely before I get settled in here. Hi, guys. In
Can
the
Nick
stream.
hear us? Nick, can you hear us?
Nick can hear us.
Because I can't hear him.
I can hear you.
He was muted. Like a good Zoomer. He was muted.
Why'd you mute Nick?
No, he
How
muted
are
himself.
you going to get all the comedy out of it?
Proper Zoom etiquette.
I don't know about all that.
Which we all learned in a much better time. A much better time.
Nick's comedy gland is just ready to burst, and you muted it. So, like, all that good comedy juice, he's just been talking nonstop.
We've got to
Can't get
express it
anywhere.
here.
Those glands are tender and ready to be expressed comedically.
Yes. us. I nailed it. So good. Almost like we've been doing this almost 12 years! How the fuck is that a thing?
There is no like period of time you can say for that either. Like there's a decade, and then at 15 years there's an indiction, I think is the term for it.
Addiction?
Indiction.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But 12 years is nothing. Just a dozen.
It's a dozen wasted years. That's not
You
true.
don't get too many dozens of wasted years.
You really
It's not true, Jesse. I have written a lot of material that I will repurpose
Oh, well, good.
if I'm ever miraculously free enough to do any other sketch comedy.
You've gotten a lot of wet clay out of this experience.
I sure do.
Well, I mean,
It's going down to the joke quarry and pulling out all the marble you can.
You're already pushing my quarry button. It's part of my material. That's those TikTok videos that are like, it's a new thing. The TikTok kids learned what foreshadowing is, and so they are taking videos where something awful happens and splicing the awful moment in very rapidly at the beginning of the video. So it'll be like, go into the kitchen to get a piece of toast, and then you'll see just like 2 frames of them ass up, face down on the floor with like a dog who clearly just tripped them. But they'll keep cutting back and forth from the beginning, going chronologically, but just showing the moment of calamity. And they call that foreshadowing.
yeah, I was going to say, I don't think that's
not really
technically
foreshadowing.
Yes. They also don't know what POV means, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, they learned all of their
Penis
pacing.
or vagina?
Yeah.
How can the TikTok kids not know that that's what POV means is my question.
Yeah. Well, I was saying that
they're
the
Puritans.
TikTok
I
kids
guess that's true.
were given all their training on comedic timing and story structure from Family Guy. So
No, I don't know that TikTok kids watch Family Guy. I feel like it's a Bob's Burgers. Probably
Well,
more than that.
if
Or
so,
what's
then-
after that even? I'm 37, so I'm not allowed on TikTok legally.
yeah, we shouldn't be, but we're supposed to be.
yeah.
But we're still not. But Milk might be pulling clips. That's Milk's current job, as will be the job of all the producers once I tell them what their jobs are. To be looking for clips in their shows so that we can use them for promotion.
Yeah.
Ah. Oh, heavens. 2 Murgatroyd.
And remixing.
Yeah.
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 Just hero edits of all the good jokes.
I think like one of the 2, we did like 2 or 3 TikToks. I think one of the 2 is you, Nick. If I remember correctly, it was wasn't it like the hot dog thing? I can't.
There's a
yeah,
TikTok
that
of Nick
one
eating a hot dog?
No, a story of hot dog. I can't remember exactly.
It's. Yeah, I think I used a lot of alliteration in that.
Yeah. So and
I'm bussing.
Yeah, the kids love alliteration.
oh, they
Did they know what it is, though?
Yeah.
That's the question, actually.
What
I
they
love that
love
these
what
words
they
all
think
start the same.
alliteration is. Yeah.
yeah. I was trying to think of what they could be associating that with, but I can't.
It'll come to you.
Yeah.
It's hard to follow their pattern of choosing a word but not really nailing what it means. You know, it's just like it's hard to predict somebody being wrong.
I can just see.
I think that's called a malpropism.
Ooh. I can just see the
Googling.
the fist shaking over our heads at just the thoughts of the youth.
Old man
Yeah.
yells at TikToks of clouds. Is what you're saying.
Yes, exactly.
Well, honestly, they yell more than people my age and older. They're always yelling about stuff. Every time I see like social media content of people being upset about things, I remember when I had enough energy to be upset.
And you're just like, where did the time go?
I know.
How can I get some more sand in that particular hourglass?
I'm just pushing the rock until the rock pushes me. And I got no smiles or frowns left.
Yeah, we've been churned up enough by the system that we're just now a nice room temperature just gray gruel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. It's warm.
Vegan.
Malapropism was correct.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad my
Nailed
PhD in English is serving me
Yeah, I
well.
was gonna say, the doctor in words
often
should
for
know.
comedic effect.
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't judge people typically based on intention. I judge on
Yeah.
outcome.
Yeah. Well, outcome.
I judge people on everything.
It's weird that
and
the
it's a problem.
sentence didn't
It's a
end
problem.
there.
Oh well, no, yeah,
Yeah.
I could have just ended it there.
Yeah.
But I wanted to show my self-awareness in at least admitting that I know that's a problem, and I'm working on it actively.
Everyone's in progress.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all.
That's what my therapist told me before they said I was too healthy to be there anymore.
Oh, well, that's a nice problem. All right. You know, we're really all too healthy to be here. We should be out there. I mean, this is the one time that I feel most out of place in a group on this show.
Because you're standing and we're all sitting?
Well, that's part of it, but that my eyes still mostly work.
Oh.
All these glasses up here.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's a nice
I mean,
white bearded comic panel.
by definition, all of our eyes work better than yours because they're corrected by like science and machinery.
Yeah.
We're basically like cyberpunk heroes with our like eye augmentations, right, Nick?
We're fucking.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah.
We're replicants.
You better hope we don't do some quick hacks on you, Jesse. You gong. We will flatline you so fast with our cyberpunk glasses.
Time for a system reset.
Oh, you know what? I could go for that.
It's just like a really hard back crack, and then like a colonic,
Oh, system reset.
and then the
that's
Men in
nice.
Black flashlight, and you're good to go.
You've described most spa
Yeah,
experiences.
I'm gonna open a day spa and call it
They
system
call
reset.
that light therapy at the end.
Call our new day spa system reset. Be all cyberpunk themed.
Welcome.
It's How did you sneak in quietly and with my squeaky door alarm? Well done. Well
Just
done.
creeping.
You may. Please enjoy.
Do you want to help me move, Emma? Dang it. But the overalls were such a clear sign.
Can you
You were
give
profiled.
me an oil change?
There's your problem.
That sounds.
That's a great word to use. Ambulatory is wonderful.
I have heard ambulatory, and I heard it as something inventory, so that's why I thought I needed to be over there. You know what? It comes from not expecting ambulatory out of you, Connor. You're welcome. All right. We've got plenty of cold open in there. I heard it. I heard a couple of them. I do it on the fly. I'm a goddamn professional. You know, I'm not going to mention it in the show, or I might.
Okay, what a fucking Schrodinger's bit.
Yeah. No, because I'm going to mention it now, just since it came to me, and in case I forget later. This will actually be the 420th episode
wow.
of the show, and I
What?
did nothing pot special about it.
Smoke them if you got them.
Yeah.
Well, it's not too late for me to rework some of my material.
Yeah, we'll just throw in the word weed
Yeah.
occasionally, maybe talk about my vape rig.
But with Connor and Emma showing up trailing clouds of glory, that just reminded.
You're not gonna. That's wild because you're not gonna have another funny number episode until
No.
666. The Devil's.
Yeah.
The Devil's jokes.
Come on in.
This guy gets it,
Splash zone.
and then 737 for a bunch of like 9/11 jokes,
And then,
and then 9/11
11,
for a bunch of
which are-
plane
sure.
jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then noticing I'm getting close. This is my 209th hosting episode.
Oh, you're about to take over.
Well, yeah, I'm about to pass like the number that I
Guessed it.
that I was actually on the panel.
Well,
So
if you would ever
It's
let
crazy.
somebody, I still want Jesse back in the anchor seat every blue moon.
I like to maintain any sort of mystique, just in case I don't have it anymore. I know I
yes.
don't.
Yeah, you gotta
Jesse.
maintain the kayfabe.
Yeah, let's not
key.
disappoint. Wait, we can't meet our heroes. He's 6 years in the past.
All right. Well, I'll set you up for softballs. Southern characters.
I'm just a simple southern boy. Well, I mean, I could have Milk keeps yelling
Rage.
at me to let them host again and let you can't make it on Fridays. I'm surprised you're here.
Oh, who's? Should I answer?
Oh.
Fireball, California's calling me.
Oh, Fireball.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sure.
All
Let's see
right.
what they want.
Hello.
Oh.
no.
Hello.
No, I think they hung up on you. I think they weren't
No, they're
expecting you
still
to answer.
here.
No.
Hi, you're live on Stab Comedy podcast episode 420.
Yeah.
Smoke me if you got 'em.
We help you.
And I kind of knew that was coming up for a little while. I don't pay that close attention. And I
If
just
you would like to open a new Stab account, hit 1.
Okay, they did hang out.
Dang it. We could have done a whole phone treatment.
Yeah. It was like a
if you'd like to reorganize something, press 2.
Para Espanol.
That was a very late working HR employee from the state trying to vet me.
Oh no. Oh yeah, you're working on getting the. We got to get into this eventually.
You
I was
got
gonna
some
say-
juice
One
for your
day.
cold open. You got something.
No, but I do.
That whole cyberpunk thing was probably good enough.
I think
bet.
it's.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind
Yeah.
of there. And I just realized that. I guess because this was running slowly, I closed the effects. Give me a second. I'm a dummy. We're almost there. Okay.
How's Odie?
Okay. Let's do the thing.
Roughly 24 to 92 hours ago, Stab's team of comedy scientists commissioned 3 specific humorists to give various potentially comedic takes on several random topics, which they will now perform for the first and likely last time in front of a live studio audience in a show called Stab.
In this mortgage reversing episode of the Stab Show, Mom Hat Studios' JoJo Lewis gets his nemesis to say its name backwards, only to get 6 more weeks of summer. I Heart the Internet's Kameron Schmid makes a deal with the devil to alternate who's responsible for washing dishes to alternating weeks, and then promise to let the other know if either of them finishes the milk and can't immediately buy more. And Stab Show favorite Nick Pettigrew offers to turn back the clocks of all his closest friends to the 1800s. And old-timey hilarity ensues. All the while me, your host, Jesse Jones, cracks an ancient code hidden for millennia in cans of alphabet soup, but he'll never tell. All this and so much more tonight on Stab. Let's get the nice show screen up. There it is.
Nice.
And let's dive right into the program with segment 1. It's reorganization. Why wouldn't it be? I'd have to try something else. I don't like change. I'm not much of a spooky season guy. Not even a spoopy seasoner. I don't cotton to much of the ghosts and ghouls that October seems to be about. Not a scary movie guy. Sure, I enjoy candy, but I can have that 364 other days. So really, October and spooky season don't mean that much to me, outside of its new meaning as Stab Awareness Month. Guys, make your friends more aware of Stab. But I understand that October does mean slashers and blood and all that jazz to some. So I guess I have to capitulate and give you a fairly spooky edition of the Stab Show, which we will get right off to with asking you. That's a sentence.
Phrasing. We're going to get right off to this episode of Stab.
Yeah, these are borderline. It's tangentially English. We're going to get right off to it with asking you to reorganize spooky. I couldn't find an actual acronym for spooky, so we don't even have to forget what else it might stand for. But instead, just give me who or what else SPOOKY might stand for or represent to you. JoJo Lewis, SPO. Okay, bye.
All right. So this is perfect. So I've been on Stab a lot, and usually I'm in the third chair, but right now I'm in the first one. This is actually in what I wrote, so this is perfect.
Well, see, you knew that. You still sat in the wrong spot.
And when I saw that the word spooky ends with KY, I was like, I've done Stab enough times. I know what these motherfuckers are going to do with that. I've done Stab enough times that when I see the prompts, I'm like, if this doesn't go to ChatGPT, there is only one destination for it. And son of a gun, I will be surprised if these motherfuckers don't do something with it. So obviously for me, spooky stands for Stab participants obviously overuse KY ... in their jokes. Now we'll see if that actually happens. And that's the end of my bit.
Oh, man.
Just chips into the middle of the table.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Just going to lay it up there for
Even if I'm wrong, I'm right.
Yeah.
Oh, man. JoJo
Like
has
the
put a
jelly?
purposeful target on the rest of this segment.
It would have been better if I was in the third seat, because then I could just be like apologetic.
Go ahead. I dare you fucks now. Don't have spent time on it. All right. And Cameron is sighing and shaking his head. So we'll see.
Cameron didn't do a
yeah.
KY joke. That's what
No.
makes it so funny.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right, Cameron. Then have
Jesse.
you fallen?
Has Nick disconnected in terror?
Still there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Let's see if you've fallen into the easily laid trap.
Okay.
Let's hear your SBOOKY.
Yeah, Jesse, you really did it this time.
I did, didn't I?
6 letters. 6 letters, Jesse. You're really asking for it, buddy. What is Jesse asking for? We all ask.
We have
Why, of course, the return of Cameron just listing options he came up with without actually writing one.
Classic.
We'll start off with Silly Peter, only one kebab's yours. Synopsis: a 30-year-old picky eater goes to a Greek festival and has tzatziki for the first time, leading him to destroy the whole festival as he tries to eat everything in sight like No-Face from Spirited Away.
That would have been a good one.
Yeah. Sexy Pokemon, originally orgasmic creatures, yes. Before it was rebranded as a child-friendly anime and video game, Pokemon was a porn thing. Nobody is surprised, and in fact, it's almost true. And our final one with a blurb. Stupid people order onions Cameron yearned for. This is like a dream diary where I go to a farmer's market and people wearing dunce caps keep cutting me in line. Eventually, I have to go home with a giant rutabaga shaped like my boss, but she's also my ex-girlfriend. Dreams, am I right?
Oh.
All right, and we'll finish with a quick lightning round. Shoving pickles or one keen-eyed yokel. Shady Percy, opium offloader, Keen Yeller. I used Keen twice. Shit.
Keen's good.
Oh fuck! I used Keen 3 times. Stop pimping out Oliver, Keen Youngster. And finally, Suicidal Pig, Officer of Killing Yourself. Reporting for duty.
Yeah.
A lot of use of the word keen in there.
Yeah. Super
I used
keen.
Keen 3 times in a row without
Peachy
even
keen.
realizing I fucking did it.
I think that's the rule of 3.
Yeah.
Oh
there you
yeah,
go.
I was
See?
on purpose.
Purposeful.
I'm so hardwired for this shit.
This is a very meta episode.
Yeah. We're already just sniffing our own asses. I mean, that's like 80% a step. Well,
Hashtag.
you're not doing it right. Thank you, Cameron.
Of course, thank you, Jesse.
And
my phone froze.
there was like 8.
Oh no.
There was 8 of those, and nary a reference to K1.
No KY.
Hey, listen. Sometimes it's funny whether it happens or not.
Yeah.
I would love to say it occurred to me and I didn't do it. I literally didn't even think about KY.
I was trying to think if I had a device you could possibly use.
Oh no, it'll restart
What?
within hopefully a minute or so.
All right. Well,
We'll
hopefully.
see.
We can
Nick,
just vamp.
Nick,
Yeah.
you go long here, buddy.
Really,
I can go
really
long.
play in the space. Really explore.
Nick. Hey
Hi.
there. Let's wrap up some reorganizing with what you've got in way of a SPOOKY.
Deep in a dank, abandoned public parking garage on Sesame Street, there is a gathering of some of the most vile freaks in the world. You need only say the password, Felt Delio, to enter an orgy beyond all understanding. There is a line of men leading to the count as he cries, 50 dicks to suck. The Cookie Monster is going down on Janice, screaming, cookie, 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 cookie. Gonzo is shoving his nose right up Fozzie's waka waka waka. Elmo is not there because he is a fucking child, you perverts.
Get him,
Meanwhile,
Nick.
Rolf is banging Miss Piggy while Kermit is cucked in the corner singing the Rainbow Connection. I know all of this because I was there, and I have the Muppet clap to prove it. That's why I say spooky. Shameful puppets orchestrating orgies? Kill yourselves.
Oh.
I do want to jump in and just point out JoJo predicted KY and didn't
Yeah.
get it, but he did get 2 kill yourselves.
You got a couple
Yeah, I
kill
was
yourselves.
gonna say, yeah.
Yeah,
Should've-
and really, in stab, that's
No
what
one
KY
knows
means
what
most.
KY stands for. I will say that.
Sexless, depressed
Yes.
comedy.
In this show, that's the version of KY that comes up more than the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, it's Meat who's made us happy and sad in the first segment already. Jojo.
Howdy.
Hi there. Sorry, I'll stop using that cadence. Jojo. How's Mom hatting around? How's
Mom hatting around is
Yeah.
good and pleasant.
okay?
You know,
All right.
Jeff and Daniela are streaming Silent Hill 2.
Oh,
Latest updates are it's better than Bakersfield, which I think is pretty cool because it's a haunted town full of ghost monsters.
yeah, yeah.
So high praise.
Well, good. Last I heard, you guys were toying around with getting back into making rolls.
Yes, we have a whole season that I have just kind of sitting on my computer, almost done being edited.
Oh, wow. Nice.
It's like 15 hours.
Yeah. How about you edit something? Sorry, I'm
Whoa.
being very aggressive. That's fair.
Yeah, can't be mean to Emma. You can't say things that I showed you from our Slack channel in secret.
Well, good. A whole season. So was that recent that you guys did that?
Recorded it over the summer,
Nice.
which is pretty fun.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Was Kim involved?
No, Kim is not involved in that particular aspect of.
Wasn't sure if
our-
you tried to get her in remotely on that.
Oh no, because she doesn't like Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, okay. So she was never involved.
No, she was never even.
I mean, I know
easily
that. I've
invited.
listened to all the seasons.
Sure, yeah. That's cool.
You know what?
Get
Maybe
'em.
I will now. I've got to fill my head with podcastery now that I have an office job, and the sports talk is only going to go so far.
Oh yeah.
So, well, awesome. There's that, and all the other delights, reviewing other reviews, and hentai, and what have you. It's just a plethora.
We're a real conglomerate.
Oh, yeah.
We're like the megacorp of wild comedy
So
ideas.
much content. Well, everybody check out It's mom-hat.com.
.com. Yeah.
Or
we
anywhere
can't,
you
we
get-
can't get Mom Hat. We don't know who's sitting on that fucking URL.
Or just YouTube. That's where all the content really is. So just YouTube. Or wherever you get your mom hats. Good to have you, JoJo. Always a pleasure.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, didn't realize I accidentally back-to-back had mom hatters. Jeff was here last week. And we got JoJo this week. Kim, I'm sure, is coming up. I can't remember. Thank you. Cameron!
Hey, Jesse.
Hi.
Phone's back.
Oh, good. Either don't do anything or make sure you've got the entire script for the next one on the screen.
We're good to go for greeting cards.
Okay, good.
Spoiler alert.
That's what's next.
Yeah, a little tease, guys. Cameron, you've got a couple things going on around here nowadays.
I sure do.
With a special coming up at the end of November, I believe we've decided. Is that what that's happening? Or should I not tease that yet?
Yeah, you can.
Is that
Well,
happening?
we're going to make it happen no matter what. So
Well,
first thing
yeah.
going on, Improviver.
Yes.
An improvised version of Survivor. 3 weeks left. We started with 14 people. We are down to 7. And between now and November 10th, we're going to go down to just one person to win $200. It's a
And-
really exciting, fun show.
Yeah, and if you've ever improvised, you will recognize that $200 is pretty much more than an improviser makes in their improv career.
Yes.
So that's quite a
Yes.
haul.
So that's every Sunday, 8 p.m. for the next 3 Sundays, and then the reunion special.
And as I saw the audience gesturing, it does take place in the backyard.
Yeah, the beautiful Stab backyard,
Yeah.
which is going to get nice and cozy
It'll
over the
start
next
getting
3
chillier.
weeks.
Yeah.
You said something about a fire pit. Do you need help?
I guess I could bring the fire pit, and we've got that heater out there that I don't know if it works.
Okay, we'll
Let's
figure it.
See if I need a bottle of gas or something. I
Do
don't
some
know.
experimenting.
Is there a Jeff Probst?
Well, that's what those
type?
are, aren't they?
I am the
gas-powered or
host.
something?
Oh, you're the Jeff Probst.
I'm the Jeff Probst.
Excellent.
I don't really embody him.
Do you carry a knife at least?
I do. No. I love when he like, here's a bag of rice. You want it? And then they try to hardball him, and he just stabs the bag of rice and watches
How
it
about now?
drain out until they acquiesce. It's so bad. But the problem is, it's not. They're not actually living in the backyard and starving, so I don't have any leverage.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Next time.
I should just do it.
Was
Just
it
bring
like
a-
a rice?
Go to grocery outlet, get a $5 giant bag.
We will, and then
The entire thing just spills out as nobody does
we
anything
will
about it.
catch it in like a 3-quart container because we can't waste food.
Yeah.
That and I Heart the Internet.
Yes, every third Saturday of the month here at 7 p.m. I Heart the Internet, improv comedy based off of a slideshow of stuff from the internet that I genuinely liked, as opposed to resented and or hated. Yeah.
A gentleman just walked in wearing very high visibility equipment. So I guess the toilet's broken?
Or it will be in a second.
Yeah. If you put on a reflective vest, you can go take a shit anywhere.
Yeah.
There's your problem.
Yeah.
This is the local union comedy shop. So yeah, I Heard the Internet every third Saturday. That is a lot of fun. Great time. If you are too online like I am, you'll see some stuff that you understand, and then you'll see people who do or do not understand it make comedy about it.
Yeah. It's been a lot of fun.
I'm really happy with how that show's going too.
Yeah.
And then yes, November 24th, close to the end of the month, before winter begins in earnest, we're going to try to do a fundraiser for the Sacramento homeless community here at Stab. It's going to be called the Sacramento Tents and Tarps Spectacular. So have some music, some comedy, and some local orgs who work with the homeless community here to try to raise some funds to get them protection from the rain and the cold before it really starts coming down this winter.
That'd be nice.
Because they need it. So more details about that, of course, as it actually gets organized. But if anybody's listening and does want to help out, we'll figure out a way for you to help.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the earlier we can get that pushed out and make a big deal so that we can get as many folk out here as possible, the better.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Cameron. All sorts of fun stuff happening and coming up. So good.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick Pettigrew.
Hey,
Hi there, down in Los Angeles. How are things?
things are great.
Yeah.
Things are fantastic.
Have any fun reviews for Express Resist yet, or?
Not a one, Jesse. Not a single review
No.
for my video game.
I need to get out there. Emma, get Express Resist. You'll enjoy it.
It's the perfect game for the holiday season.
Yeah, you gamer, you. Express Assist. It's performing express exorcisms on the possessed.
Yeah,
That's pretty much that. I nailed it.
you nailed it. That's the elevator pitch.
Yeah. Well, anything else fun going on? Not to put you on the
Let's
spot.
see. I just got Return to Moria on the PlayStation.
Nice.
So that's fun. It's like a survival game set in the Lord of the Rings world where you're a dwarf,
Oh,
which I've always felt like I'm most associated with
sure.
in the Lord of the Rings.
Sure. That seems fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nick,
not an
why
elf
does this
guy.
game not start with a fucking E?
Because
I
it's
couldn't
sup-
find it and I immediately gave up. I don't want to tell you how to do your goddamn job. But it should start with an E. There's my review. You know what? I'm logged into Steam. I'll do it now if I so choose.
You know, he started writing this game in the late '90s, so that's when everything had to start with an X. So
yeah, I thought it was cool.
yeah,
That's fair.
and it is. Well, we'll start getting people on playing that. Gosh darn it! I used to have a whole stream where I just played games, and I don't do that anymore. I need to, and I'll have more time. So maybe I will. Good to have you. As always, let's get back to the program. Into segment 2, you'll never guess. Yes, it's greeting cards. Yes, Cameron already spoiled that. Halloween's a holiday. Not a holiday, or I think there was supposed to be an all. Back to 1.
Welcome to Stab.
I write these things, but sometimes I'm in excruciating pain when I do so. Halloween is a holiday. Not all holidays have greeting cards. But Halloween... God damn it. If I'd read ahead, I'd realize that's not the right typo.
Oh.
I think that was supposed to be... Now, holidays have greeting cards. But Halloween, not so much. It seems. God damn it.
Hey, what if Halloween had greeting cards?
Oh.
What if that was the thing? Well, we had 3 comedy people think of some. Here we go.
Jesse, get in the anchor seat. Come
Yeah,
on.
maybe this is how I get back over there.
Getting railroaded.
Just suck enough at this part of it. Yes.
I broke him. I broke the show.
You know what? Fuck this noise. I'm not editing any of this. It's greeting cards. We asked these folks to write greeting cards based on these following ideas, events, or occurrences. Kind of Halloween-y themed. There you go. That's the general scaffolding of this. That's a lot of time in there, is all I'm saying.
That's a good point. I've been keeping a big count. It was pretty high.
All right, so we go 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. 3 times around. You guys will each give us one example of a greeting card based on these themes. Let's hear the first time around. JoJo, you start us off with the first of 3. So you just turned into a werewolf for the first time cards.
Okay. The outside, I just did the text. I didn't do the graphic design.
Sorry.
There's another department for that. The text on the outside of this card says, your body's going through a lot of changes, and I know it's really scary. And on the inside it says, but we love you. There's no jokes there. That's just a card I wish existed.
That is a
This is a really
solid,
nice card that doesn't exist.
but
Should.
It could help someone.
Yeah. Really good.
Well, werewolfism is like an allegory for puberty, right?
Yeah,
So,
well,
you know.
It would help for them to be seen.
Yeah.
Could be for menopause, too.
So it's a dual purpose card.
Yeah.
Real evergreen.
Well, yeah.
Changes.
A donut of evergreenness. Thank you, JoJo. Cameron,
Yes.
let's hear yours. So you just turned into a werewolf for the first time card.
So the picture on the front is Big Ben at night, and it says, Big Ben says hello. And then when you open it, the moon comes out from behind Big Ben, and it says, so does the moon, ha ha ha. And then the music box starts playing, ooh, werewolves in London.
Sure, that's one of those $15 cards.
Yes. I'm a high budget card maker.
Sure. No,
I-
if you're
I
gonna
will
do
not compromise.
Some of us get our cards at dollar stores. Some of us go to the Hallmark store.
Yeah.
Ugh, my face is not working. Thank you, Cameron.
Yeah.
And whatever Nick was just dodging, he's back.
Sorry.
Just finished early enough to be able to catch that. Nick Pettigrew, let's hear your first greeting card. Your "so you just turned into a werewolf for the first time" card.
So the cover reads, "Have you been eating I'm sorry. The cover reads, "Have you been eating raw meat and liking it sloppy?" And then the inside says, "You've got lycanthropy."
Yeah. Yeah, a good rhyme, guys. Would it have killed you?
Well, mine was werewolf card somber, and his was werewolf card serious. Have you never been to a card aisle?
That's true.
He's the humorous card with Kathy on it. Ack.
We all
Or
we all
Snoopy.
heard the act.
Snoopy's not fucking funny. Yeah.
It was an unspoken act.
The
but we
Red
heard it.
Baron.
The pizza one? Yeah, I love him.
All right, second time through. Let's hear JoJo, our first of three. Congratulations! You're a bunch of parts from other dudes sewn together to make a whole other dude. Card.
All right. Outside says, "I knew you couldn't just find Mr. Right." And on the inside it says, "Without a little work, congratulations on your rebirth, Promethean."
Yay! Oh, aren't we all, when it comes down to it, aren't we all just parts of other dudes sewn together to make a whole other dude?
This is episode 420, isn't it?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What if
Yeah.
water was gas?
Cameron,
God damn it.
let's hear your congratulations.
I
You're a
really
bunch of
said it.
parts from other dudes sewn together to make one whole other dude. Card.
Okay, Jesse. Here it comes, Jesse. It's a wedding anniversary card. Oh, I'm trying not to sneeze. I'm allergic to love. It's a wedding anniversary card that says, "I love every part of you" on the front. And then inside, there's a diagram that lists all the parts.
Oh, sure.
Chet's scalp, Darren's left knee, Lacey's collarbone, Sam's nipples, Greg's mouth, Darren's ass, Kevin's forehead, Chet's penis, Nellie's neck, and Darren's balls.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Darren and Chet. It wasn't a package deal. They came separately. Ha! Oh,
I'm looking at the judges. They're saying no on that one.
What? Yeah. What is
I'm also looking at the bathroom.
They're usually pretty lenient,
Ow.
but would not let me get by on that one. Thank you, Cameron. Nick
Thank
Pettigrew. Hi there.
Leave a review.
Yes. 5 stars, please. Nick
Oh,
Pettigrew.
we were cool about it.
Let's hear your congratulations. You're a bunch of parts from other dudes sewn together to make a whole other dude card.
So the cover reads, "What's white, black, yellow, brown, and lacking the cognitive ability to read this card? Inside, you!"
You silly goose. Why did I give this to you? You're just going to eat it. All right. That's fair. That's fair. Maybe say hi. Yeah, no, we all kind of got that. But
Did we? I
well,
didn't.
I was 40% sure. Yeah. Just coming in from the job, man. Yeah. I mean, cut him some slack.
Get him.
Well, if he just came from San Francisco, then I'll cut him the slack of a 15-minute shit. That's fine.
That's the grace we all deserve.
Yeah.
I think if we're being fair,
If he's anything
Yeah.
like me, every hour-long drive is 3 snacks. And
Now that you're all emptied out,
yeah, got to fill you back up. All right.
we're basically a restaurant.
Yeah.
We're like the bear.
All right. Thank you, Cameron. Again, one more time. You did do yours, right?
Darren's balls.
Yes. How could I forget Darren's balls? Thank you, Cameron. Nick, let's finish our second time around because
I think Nick did his.
I did mine.
Wait, Nick,
Yeah, you did the one about like, why would we give you
Yes.
this card? You're just
Yeah.
gonna eat it.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Fuck.
I think we were on the third one.
I'm just afraid to go in there and see messages smeared on the wall.
You gotta get your blacklight camera.
And so much editing in this episode. Thank you, Nick. Let's finish up our greeting carding of the spooky variety with our third time around. Joe, let's hear your happy you survived to the end day card.
Okay. On the outside, it reads, I saved you one from the 6-pack. And on the inside, it reads, did I mention it was a 6-pack of revolver rounds? Happy you survived to the end day.
Yay. Whee. Thank you. Cameron, we got some time to make up, so
Yeah. No, this is a quick one.
no, let's do it.
Quick and sweet.
Cameron, let's hear your happy you survived to the end day card.
Good news, little one. Wow. That might be the biggest laugh I get tonight. Not even a joke. Good news, little one. Your long bad day is done. Get in bed and close your eyes. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a nice surprise.
Oh, all these thoughtful cards, all these nice things on 420.
Nice.
Well done. Nick, let's wrap up some greeting carding with your happy you survived to the end day card.
The cover reads, you are the final girl, you've been crowned, but whatever you do, inside, don't turn around.
Ooh, happy Halloween!
Don't turn around. The sequel stinger is behind you.
Turn around.
Every now and
It's
then.
like an Evite to an office Halloween party.
Don't turn around. Mandatory fun is right around the corner. Check in and sign in at the front, and after 4 hours you may leave. But stay for all 8. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, no, I remember that one. Segment 3 at celebration time. I'm sorry, Jojo. As I was putting together celebration time, I mean, I know you hate most of the things we do on this show,
That's a character I play.
but I know you really, at
The
least the character of JoJo Lewis does not enjoy celebration time, but we had to.
The last
had
episode we did together,
Yeah.
JoJo lost it because I said that I like this one.
Yeah. Because I couldn't believe it was true. I believed you were on the payroll for the show, which means you're the only person to have ever been paid for Stab.
Yeah.
So I did give you as much of a softball as I could manage for you.
Yeah.
But let's get into setting up the segment after explaining how much you hate it. In celebration time, we focus on the past, which is its own kind of horror. So don't look for too much holiday-themed chicanery in this one. Just the everyday dread of knowing that the past is buried in the backyard, never to be seen again. And all of your youth was wasted, and every bad choice in your life still haunts you to this day. So yay? Anyways, in celebration time, we take a look back on some of the occurrences that just so happen to share the same day as the show, but with a different year. And then ask you to tell us how you've been celebrating them things. JoJo Lewis. On this day, in 1962, American author John Steinbeck was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature. Also on this day, just 16 years later, in 1978, Halloween, directed by John Carpenter, starring Jamie Lee Curtis in her film debut, was released. How have you been celebrating these their things?
Yes. So start off by saying that John Steinbeck books fucking suck, man. They're so busted and old and boring. They're so long. They're awful. Like, if y'all ever, now I'm assuming that no one's read Grapes of Wrath anymore because TikTok exists, but if you ever have to dip into that shit, the end of that book is the main character breastfeeds a homeless guy. Spoilers, by the way. That's the end of that book, because even John Steinbeck was like, this shit sucks. and was like, if only there was something hotter and like scarier and sexier to do. And it wouldn't be 16 years until Halloween came out. And actually, that's what you do with the Nobel Prize. You can trade it in at a video store, which, if you're under 30, Google what that is. You can trade in your Nobel Prize for Literature for a copy of the film Halloween, because Halloween is better than every Nobel Prize winning book. I have a PhD in English.
Yeah.
So that's the way I celebrated this event. I watched a sexy, violent teen slasher movie instead of reading. And yes, I do that pretty much every time I'm presented with the option of reading or something else. Sure. But you don't wait till Valentine's Day to tell people you love them. So get off my fucking back.
All right. Fair. Jeez. Thought I'd give the Doctor of Words the Nobel Prize.
I was the
literature
exact
thing.
right person for that prompt.
And apparently it wasn't so much a way to celebrate, but to vent just your hatred of words.
They suck
Why did
so
you do
bad.
that to yourself? Why did you?
We all make mistakes, Jesse.
All right. You know what? Now that you mention it, 12 years. Oh, every day is an adventure. Thank you, JoJo. Cameron.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi. How are you?
About
Good.
to do my favorite category.
Hell yeah.
Fuck.
Cameron Schmid.
Yo.
On this day in 1521,
Yes, sir.
Holy Roman Emperor Charles V banned wooden buildings in Amsterdam and decrees new buildings have to be built from stone. And then, only 480 years later in 2001, Microsoft releases Windows XP for retail sale.
It's like blink and you'll miss it.
Yeah, it's just all of that. Those were flyover centuries. How did you celebrate those things, Cameron?
Oh, I love October 25th. Why, you ask? Because, like Holy Roman Emperor Charles V, I have expensive taste. Wood buildings, you cheap motherfucker. You absolute merchant of dog shit. Unfortunately, I have about as much power as Chucky 5 had medicine for malaria. So I spend my 10 to 25s down at the quarry, doing what everyone else is too scared to do. Building a new stone society, one house at a time. Space is limited, of course, so I'm not starting from scratch. That's where the bulldozer comes in handy. I randomly picked a coordinate set, found the nearest house, and demolished it after giving them a totally fair 5-minute notice. Then I laboriously harvest my marble and granite from the nearest source. I'm a big believer in shopping local. Except I don't shop so much as I steal at Bulldozer Point. Now, you're probably thinking, this guy must be some kind of genius doing all this important work straight off the dome. I wish I could take credit, but no, I'm using the finest software Windows XP can provide. Internet Explorer gets me to Google Maps in a lightning-quick 20 minutes. FreeCAD helps me draft plans for my home. I only know how to draw cubes. Thank God that's all I need. And, of course, full-tilt pinball for those long bulldozer rides between the quarry and the work site. I've been doing this every October 25th for 10 years now, and I'm sad to say that little progress has been made. The family whose house I keep demolishing keeps rebuilding in the 364 days between my visits. I've asked the courts to do something about this, but I speak English, and they only speak Somali and Arabic. And Internet Explorer won't pull up Google Translate. So hopefully this year they finally give up.
Yay.
The triumphant return!
Yay!
I don't know why. Hey, Nick, do you remember Age of Empires?
Yeah, of
Something
course.
about that bit from Cameron made me really want to play Age of Empires. I think it was the harvesting marble.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I'm just happy you were able to do that segment as I look at the prompt. And I was sure I copied and pasted this, but somehow I told you about the 2001 release of Mikdo Stift.
Oh, yeah.
The first and last letter were right. That's all you need.
I went into my mind palace and decoded it.
Yeah. That was just my dyslexic just glossing over. No, that says Microsoft, I'm pretty sure. So I'm glad you were able to decipher that pictogram that I sent you.
I speak Jesse.
Thank you.
Got to.
Thank you, Cameron. Sometimes you just gotta. Apparently, I was celebrating the 420 episode. Nick Pettigrew. Let's wrap up our celebrations. On this day in 1861, the Toronto Stock Exchange was created. Meanwhile, only 59 years later, in 1920, Greece's King Alexander dies after being bitten by a monkey. How could I not
Immediately
use that?
after, or like?
I didn't check. Maybe Nick will have gotten the
Christ.
timeline, but that
Look,
was a monkey
I
bite.
didn't have time to research any of this stuff, so
That's the thing I
this
think
is
I
all-
need to know.
this is all based on my loose understanding of the world.
That's fair. Well, how did you celebrate these things here?
So to celebrate these wondrous events, I started by ringing and then eating a ceremonial poutine bell. It's approximately 10 pounds and takes me the better part of my morning. Then I purchased $1,000 worth of maple syrup and I invested that in beaver stocks. Now they're just like regular stocks, but they have buck teeth and fat asses. At night, we all fat ass. Yeah. At night, we all wear spanakopita crowns to celebrate the run of the rage monkeys, which are monkeys that have been infected with the rage virus from 28 days later.
Oh, nice.
The race starts at the Euro Hut and finishes on my chest. Anyone who's been stupid. Anyone who is bitten will be mercy killed. Survivors are treated to banana baklava.
Oh, that's nice.
Sounds good, actually.
Yeah, I was going to say that actually does.
Sounds a good sign when you're doing your stab bit and you bust yourself up. It's like, man, I can't believe I wrote that.
Man. Banana baklava. Segment 4. Sorry, I just got lost in whimsy. It's dating profiles. Dating scary? Sure it is. Especially if you're a woman, which sadly none of us are tonight.
Whoa, man.
Which, you know,
Jesus.
my fault, bad host. Dating can also be emotionally scary for men, but let's not pretend it's anything like a woman meeting a strange man for the first time kind of scary.
Yeah.
But here we are in dating profiles nonetheless. In dating profiles, your job is to give us the dating profiles of the following people, places, or things searching for love or companionship. Jojo Lewis, let's hear your dating profile for a scarecrow.
Cool. I put 38 male. This is a Hinge profile.
Oh, sure.
38 male, long-term relationship, open to short, open to kids. Star sign is Gemini. That's weird. First picture is a scarecrow holding a cup filled with corn, which is funny.
I'm sure.
And you're looking at it, and I'm obviously not describing what it looks like, and it's Cillian Murphy.
Oh,
It's fucking gorgeous.
yeah. Well, it's unconventional. Sure.
Don't nickel and dime the man.
sorry,
He was
man.
Oppenheimer, I think.
Yeah.
The caption reads, I knew my modeling career was over when. The first prompt is, how do I fight the Sunday scaries? His answer, I am the scaries. Second picture is Cillian Murphy holding up a fish. And there's a penguin the penguin is right there to eat it. And the caption reads, together we could. Second prompt, red flags in a relationship. His response, bats. Also leaving me on red for more than a day. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And also if you don't drive, sorry. Third picture is Cillian Murphy. This one's sort of candid. He's white, and he has a picture where he's wearing sunglasses because that's the law. And it looks like he's at a rodeo or a demolition derby. It's like an outdoor dirt arena event. Okay. It could be monster trucks, honestly, because he is Scarecrow. And the caption reads, guess how many tries this took? Scarecrow's profile is fucking funny. And the third prompt says, I'll fall for you if, and the answer is, you're not afraid of me. And I don't mean that like you're a crow. I mean like literally, most people are afraid of me, and it sucks. And that's the end.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And I mean, there was a couple to choose from, but I did imagine the Cillian Murphy Scarecrow holding a fish for the Danny DeVito penguin.
That is exactly what I thought.
That's what I hoped.
Yeah.
Because that's the one that ate the fish, so
Yeah.
that makes the only sense. The New
Wasn't
Penguin
even
is-
in the script. That's like the dude from Saltburn humping a grave. Just improv it.
Wow. Careful with this audience. Well done. Thank you so much for that. Cameron apparently needing
Jesse.
to get primed, to
Yeah.
get ready to be
Yeah.
in the proper state of mind for their dating profile of an elaborate death trap.
Totally normal pie on the windowsill. Location, within smelling range. Age, definitely fresh out of the oven. Pansexual. Bio.
I get it.
Hi. Want to eat me? Isn't that convenient? I want to be eaten. So come on over here, lean over the hedge, and scoop me right out of this little windowsill. What do you mean I look and smell fake? I promise you, I just came out of the oven a few minutes ago. I'm definitely not made of ceramic clay and filled with synthetic cherry pie scent. Oh no, you stepped on the trapdoor and fell down the chute. Whee! You land with a harsh thud in total darkness.
One of my exits.
Feeling cold cement underneath your broken body. It's wet. You smell blood. But what other smell is that? Sweet. Cherry. You painfully turn your head up and you see me, a jacked 6-foot-tall cherry pie guy. Just super fucking jacked cherry pie guy. Wearing a suit and riding a little tricycle. Sorry for the dramatics. I just wanted to paint a picture so it's very clear. I'm a living cherry pie guy whose favorite movie is Saw. If you're not down to roleplay being tortured by me in my basement, swipe left.
Know what you're getting to up front, which you wouldn't expect from an elaborate death trap.
Yeah.
Usually they're all mind
Yeah.
games.
He's an ethical non-monog.
Of course he is. Christ.
Somehow fucking everybody is.
Yeah.
Which sucks because also he lists video games as an interest. Why is that a crossover?
Oh,
Jesse, I ask you.
if I had one more of those, I might be able to vent. Thank you, Cameron. Nick, let's wrap up some dating profiles. With your dating profile for the contents of a kid's candy bag at the end of a night in 2024.
Okay, so we're going to start with a couple of cute photos of my big fat sack overflowing with Snickers and Twix. There we go. Snickers and Twix, Starburst and Skittles, and Sour Patch Kids. Really showing off my best sides and hiding the shitty boxes of raisins, stickers, and other non-candy stuff that health-conscious people like to give my kid. Hey, assholes, the candy is for me to shame eat while I'm high at midnight. It is not for my son. Likes, name brand candy only. Dislikes, Double Bubble. Every piece of Double Bubble is made from adamantium and coated with a color that can only be described as virgin butthole pink.
It's not that bad.
That's it. I have a very short dating profile. Very
Felt like it was ramping to more, but no, that is just punctuation.
I tried to figure out what format that was. That a Facebook Live dating profile?
that. I've never done a dating profile, so I was kind of just winging it.
Must be fucking nice, Nick.
It is nice.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
Don't mistake my tone for a lack of sincerity.
I don't know. Ultimately, is it? Is it not? I don't know. Sorry. Again, I'm drifting off into my own pain. Segment 5 is location, location, location. Starting a new business isn't just for the good-hearted and noble among us that want to solve a problem we see underrepresented in society. Believe it or not, some scary people run businesses too. And in this edition of Location, 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 you've got some kind of spooky businesses that you're running that may or may not be in the best location or situation for financial success. But you're going to convince us why we should patronize your business anyway. Joe Lewis. One of these classic switcheroos that is the backbone of Location, Location, Location. You sell coffins in a town populated entirely by immortals.
Okay.
How does that work?
So I had to do a character for this one, as I often do
Wonderful.
for these.
Hell yeah.
This is a series of TikToks.
Oh.
First one is this elderly gentleman, and he goes, how do I start this thing, son? Oh, it is going. Okay. Hi, residents of the Eternal Blue Zone. I'm Ephraim. You know me. I'm trying something new here on the TikTok. I'm going to just... And then it just cuts out. Second one. Same guy. He's looking off at someone who we don't see, and he goes, how long I got for one of these? You're kidding me. Silent movies used to take like 10 hours, and now we're down to this. Anyways, listen. It's me, Ephraim. I sell coffins, and I know you say you don't need coffins, but... And then that one cuts out. And now the algorithm just has you fucking locked in. Like, you're captivated by Ephraim's wild-ass TikToks. And the next one is him looking at his phone, and his son is over his shoulder, and his son, and this is what's fucking wild. His son is older than he is. I know. What a it's weird, like a horror movie. That's a twist.
It's a tweet.
And the son's like, Dad, you gotta hit the button. And he's like, I know. Is it going now? And the son's like, yeah, it's going. How do you? Dang it! And then that one ends. And then there's the final one, and it goes, I'm Ephraim, and I sell the most skibbity coffins in the Eternal Blue Zone. Come buy one for your loved ones that remain ungraced by our progenitor's spirit. And then it is, no joke, 15 seconds of him lip-syncing to Dinosaur by Kesha, and it fucking rips, y'all.
Oh, this is why I haven't succeeded on TikTok yet. Just write me 30 Ephraim. I'll do it. Thank you, JoJo. Hey, how can people get more JoJo Lewis in their lives? Gosh darn it.
Look up Mom Hat Studios on every social media platform, if I recall correctly.
I think so.
Yeah.
I hope. So much to
That's
be
why
had.
I brought you here, Evans, to remind me of our social media name.
So much fun to be had under the mom hat. So please do find it, do enjoy. Thank you, JoJo. Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Cameron Schmid. Let's see what you've got. Try and convince us why we should patronize your establishment. You sell running shoes to plodding, lumbering slashers.
Hey, buddy. Stop walking for a second. I'm about to change your life. You see my store here? It's got just what you need, you big freaky looking son of a bitch. Hey, man, no offense, no offense meant, but look at you. There's blood all over you. That rusty pitchfork has some, too. Your mask of the guy from American Gothic is creepy as all hell. That's a nice touch. But honestly, the most terrifying part of your whole getup is those loafers. Good God, man, where's the arch support? The soft but supportive insole.
Super important.
The modern design, sleek, that tells your victims don't bother running. I'm gonna get you. What's your size? I'm pretty good at this with my eyes. 10 on the left foot and 13 on the right.
Damn.
I'd kill people too if I had to deal with that my whole life. I'm gonna level with you. My number one recommendation is gonna be expensive, but damn if they aren't worth it. Check out these bad boys, the Brooks Glycerin GTS 21.
I fucking have those. Those are my running shoes. They are very good.
Their generous DNA Loft V3 cushioning complements the guide rail system to deliver a balanced and sure-footed ride, making it our top choice for heavy runners. Of course, 160 a pair, and you need 2 different sizes. I can call it $250. We got a deal? I'm guessing that grunting and pitchfork stroking means that's a little out of your price range. No worries. Check out my budget option here. Still some great value. The Adidas Alpha Bounce Plus. I got a special deal right now. They're going $45 a pair, but in no way are they a compromise when it comes to walking on clouds. In fact, that's what the soles are made of. The main star is the midsole. composed of a bounce foam in the heel and a soft cloud foam that completes the rest of the midsole. Try those on for me. Take a few steps while I help out this nice lady who just walked in. Oh, I see. You got your eye on her. All right. Listen, man, I'm not going to stop you from doing your thing. But you're not chasing her down and disemboweling her in those shoes. Not until you've paid for them. Yeah, I'll take Apple Pay. I'm honestly just surprised that you have that.
Yeah.
Oh, you have another victim's phone. Okay. How did you get past the face recognition? Oh, you have her face. I should have figured I was dealing with a smart customer. All right, total after tax is going to be $103.86 unless you want some accessories. I highly recommend the 10-second shoe disinfectant deodorizer. This top-performing spray not only works fast, knocking out mold and bacteria like MRSA in just 10 seconds, but it also smells really good. All right, that's my guy. Good purchase. All right, yeah, just go ahead and tap. No, tap the phone, not that face. All right, you're all set. Good luck killing.
Yeah. Oh,
Very good.
very thoughtful. Yeah, those brooks are expensive. Thank you, Cameron.
Maybe they're worth it. I don't know.
Well, they're pretty good.
Okay.
I don't know if I got those exact ones, but yes. Now I only get my Brooks from thrift stores.
Yes.
I've gotten like 3 pairs. Cameron, how can people get more of what Kameron Schmid does outside of the very specific confines of this episode of the
Yeah, Improviver every Sunday for the next 3 Sundays, including the finale, which is on November 10th. That'll be a big one. But they're all big. And the new low price of $8
Yes.
since the cast has
Yes.
been cut in half since the beginning of the show.
That's fair.
So, yeah, I really recommend that show. It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
Great cast. And Jesse's doing a lot of good, hard work making it work outside every week.
It's worth it.
I heard the internet every 3rd Saturday here at Stab. I love that show. Excited to do more of it every month. Oh, and I'm also running the Stab Improv Jams during the Improviver run. That is Sundays at 7 before Improviver, which is at 8.
Yes.
Come on out. Get yourself loosened up for some improv in your life. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And, you know, good community here.
It is. It
Big
is a lot of fun.
fan.
Working on building that community.
Yeah. Oh, and at Punishmid on Instagram, PUNISCHMID. It's a Dostoevsky reference.
Oh, we get all the smarties around here. Thank you, Cameron.
Thank you.
Nick Pettigrew, before we wrap up this program, how can people enjoy more Nick Pettigrew where they work in bank?
You know, I'm on Twitter. I don't tweet much. I'm moving over to Blue Sky.
I hear
I
that's
think
what we're supposed to
maybe
do.
I might be moving over to Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Haven't really posted there much either.
No work on
I guess just come down to LA and try to find me.
Yeah.
That's the best way to get me in your life.
That works.
Or buy my game Express Assist on Steam.
Exactly.
It starts with
It's-
the X. You would
Starts
never
with an
fucking
X.
guess
Starts
that.
with an X. It's gonna be on sale. It's gonna be on sale starting the 28th for Halloween. So that's fun.
Well, thank you, Nick. I'll try to buy it before it goes on sale. You're welcome.
No worries.
Good to have you as always. Let's round out this program, close out our locationing. You run a cart that sells all of the most important ingredients to rare spells, but your cart only appears in this reality for 10 minutes every 7 years.
And if you have a Southern affect, that would be great.
I was
because
gonna say,
apparently
we're
only
2 for
people with
2.
Southern affects have businesses.
Chew on that.
I mean, I can try it with a Southern accent. We'll see how it goes.
There's no pressure. You don't have to.
Oh, thank God. Listen to me. I don't have much time. There is a witch named Polariphone. She cursed me with a task of running the cart of exotic witches' goods ever since I cussed her out for giving my kid double bubble on Halloween. You need to bring her this sack of dragon pubes and this vial containing the whispers of a racist ghost of my ancestor. Don't open it. Seriously. Do not open it. But listen, more importantly, I need you to find my wife, Cheryl Goodwin, and tell her that I love her. She lives at 42 White Run Avenue, Pensacola, Florida. I have missed her so much. Also, oh God, my daughter. She must be 28 by now. If you see her, please let her know that her father loves her and that he's sorry he's missed so many birthdays. Can you please give her this? It's very precious. Inside this tube is a memory of the first time I ever saw her when I was a baby. I want her to have it so she can see through my eyes how loved she is, and that even if I haven't been there, I've carried her with me all this time. What's that? You can't do that because you're meeting some friends for drinks later? Oh, I'm sorry. I understand. No, it's okay. No, I'll wait another 7 years and hope I can see a stranger who isn't busy.
Oh, that's how we end our Halloween episode. And that was the Stab Show. Thank you all for joining us tonight, and of course, a very special thank you to our incredibly amazing panel, JoJo Lewis, Kameron Schmid, and Nick Pettigrew. Would you like to catch a Stab Show live as it happens? Then just come on down to Stab Comedy Theater or tune in to Stab TV. Friday nights at 7:30, and you're absolutely doing it. And in the last show of Stab, for Stab Awareness Month, do be sure to make sure that you let someone in your life know that they can get stabbed wherever they go. They just subscribe via the podcast provider of their choice. But unfortunately, that's all we've got for you tonight. So until next time, I've been your host, Jesse Jones, saying just because something looks, walks, and sounds like a duck, you still shouldn't make assumptions. They might just be really socially awkward. Quack, I mean good night. Oh, thank you guys so much. Such a good show.
Thank you.
And we've got another one coming up, so don't go too far away.
Good seeing you, Nick.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good job,
seeing
Nick. Good
everybody.
stuff.
Yeah. Good hanging, guys. The subject line will begin in about, 20, 25 minutes. We'll see what we decide on. So do stick around or come on down. You've got time. Our evening continues with the subject line in, well, it looks like it says 25 minutes there. So, freshen your drinks, hit the potty, do whatever you need. And we'll see you back here at 5 or 10 after. For the subject line, it's scary is the subject this month. And I hope to see you then. Or otherwise, check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. I have to change the stage here, so I gotta go. See ya. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Your friends have shown a kink in a single life. You've had too much to think, now you need a wife. Steady as she goes, steady as she goes. So steady as she goes, steady as she goes. Well, here we go again. You found yourself a friend that knows you well. But no matter what you do, you'll always feel as though you tripped and fell. So steady as she goes. When you have completed what you thought you had to do, and your blood's depleted to the point of stable glue, then you'll get along. Then you'll get along.
We actually have some pre-sales. I got 4 more that I should put on there.
So steady as she goes, steady as she goes. So steady as she goes, steady as she goes. Well, here we go again. You found yourself a friend that knows you well. But no matter what you do, you'll always feel as though you tripped and fell. So steady as she goes. Settle for a world neither up or down.
drove off, sometimes life's okay. I ran my mouth off a bit too much, oh, what can I say? Well, you just laughed it off, it's all okay. And we'll all float on okay. We'll all float on okay. We'll all float on okay. We'll all float on anyway. A fake Jamaican took every last dime with a scam. It was worth it just to learn from sleight of hand. Bad news comes, don't you worry, even when it lands. Good news will work its way to all them plans. We both got fired on exactly the same day. Well, we'll float on, good news is on the way. We'll all float on okay. We'll all float on okay. We'll all float on okay. We'll all
push it down. I'm the one for a good time, call phones blowing up, ringing my doorbell. I feel the love, feel the love. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Throw 'em back till I lose count. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. I'm gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist, like it doesn't exist. I'm gonna fly like a bird through the night, feel my tears as they dry. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier. I'm holding on for dear life, won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass full until morning light, 'cause I'm just holding on for tonight. Help me, I'm holding on for dear life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass full until morning light, 'cause I'm just holding on for tonight. The sun is up, I'm a mess, gotta get out now, gotta run from this. Here comes the shame, here comes the shame. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Show 'em back till I lose count. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. I'm gonna live like tomorrow doesn't exist, like it doesn't exist. I'm gonna fly like a bird through the night, feel my tears as they dry. I'm gonna swing from the chandelier. I'm just holding on for dear life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass full until morning light, 'cause I'm just holding on for tonight. Help me, I'm holding on for dear life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass full until morning light, 'cause I'm just holding on for tonight. I'm just holding on for dear life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass full until morning light, 'cause I'm just holding on for tonight. Help me, I'm holding on for dear life. Won't look down, won't open my eyes. Keep my glass full until morning light.
That was my old generous impression. I thought you were doing Jerry Seinfeld. I know, it sounded more like that's why I said, what's the deal with that? Well, join us. I help.
You can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man.
Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for the subject line. Please welcome to the stage your host, Jordan Quattlebaum.
Noise! Yeah, how the hell are you two doing? You guys doing okay? I dress like this for you two. Just you two, you know that? They're with me. Everyone you see here, they're with me, and but how you guys doing? Welcome. Welcome. This is my show I do every month. It's called The Subject Line. As if you guys, have you heard of it? No? As you could tell, it's very popular. So no, every month I give my comics a different subject they have to talk about, and they can only stick to that subject. So for Halloween, we're doing scary. I told them to come dress up. As you can see, I'm a slutty shark. I'm a slutty shark, man. I mean, my camel toe's hanging out and everything, but no. The reason why is because I made myself a slutty shark is because I'll do anything sexually. Especially, my specialty is head. That's why they gave me the nickname Jaws. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I refuse to eat pussy because fish are friends, not food. Fuck you guys. All right, I like that one. All right. I'm trying to do some shark puns. Okay, I'm trying here. You guys might know me from my hit TV shows I've been on. Shark Tank, Shark Week, and To Catch a Predator. That's just mean, man. All right, no more shark jokes, okay? I just needed to get some of those out of the way. The theme is scary. I'm going to talk about some scary shit, okay? Like my fiance when she's mad at me. Like, you guys together right here? How long you guys been together? 5 years? Give it up for them, ladies and gentlemen. Can she be pretty scary when she's mad? She's laughing like she's like, I hit him. Okay, Mr. Healthy Relationship over here. My girl hits me, man, just because I left the toilet seat up. My girl, like, me and her are pretty timid and cool. We don't really fight over anything, but when she's mad, she's fucking mad. But sometimes I deserve it. Like, she gets mad at me because I like to make jokes during sex. I can't help it sometimes. Like, if there's a fucking zinger, I'm going to say it. Like, we don't call it 69ing in my house. We call it 60. We don't call it 69ing. We call it 65ing because she has scoliosis. And every time I tell her that joke, she looks at me sideways. But that's love, man. She gets mad too. This is when she's mostly scary, is if I joke about like her at all, like towards her, like she just gets so mad. Like the other night during sex, I gave a nickname to her. Pussy. I called it Mirage because it looks wet till you come up close to it. Fuck you, okay? Yeah. No, Mirage. Oh man. But no, sorry. I just wanted to try some new one-liner ones and fuck. Anyways, we're gonna talk about fears now. That's what I'm going to. Stuff I'm scared of. If you're my friend or any like the comics here know, I have like severe anxiety, so I'm scared fucking of everything. And my therapist was telling me like one thing I need to work on is communication with strangers. She's like, yeah, I can already tell you're bad at that. And I was like, I'm a comedian. I talk to people for a living. She goes, no, I'm talking one-on-one. Like you need to get that down. And I'm like, all right. So I was at the gym. There was this huge buff dude with like tattoos, and I was like, all right, let's compliment him. I was like, hey man. I love your tattoo of Manny Pacquiao. And he's like, that's my mother. And I got so scared because he wanted to beat my ass, man. He got in my face, and all I could say was like, hey, sir, if you fight me right now, you're only proving to everyone that your mother is Manny Pacquiao. I'm just, I don't know, man. I get anxious and like scared over a lot of things, but then there's like super serious things that I don't get scared about. Like, I'm on social media a lot. Like, I have a little following on TikTok and YouTube. And I get death threats a lot. So I should be scared of that. But I just learned, I shouldn't take it personally. And I can't control what my mom says about me. So, like, I don't let it bother me. But the other day, I kind of got scared because I offended a whole community on my TikTok. I offended the furries. It's kind of bad making this joke when I'm dressed like this, but I'm a scaly, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I offended the whole community with one TikTok. What happened was I made this video because this girl, she made a video where she got expelled from her school because she refused to take off her cat collar while she was in class. And all I said was, I made a video going like, hey, I hope when the principal expelled you, he chased you off campus with a squirt bottle. Like, get on, get. That's all I said. Then immediately my email just flooded with all these death threats from these furries. And you could tell they were angry, and you could tell they were furries because all it would say is, you know? Any furries in here, by the way? Jordan? He's dressed as Wolverine. That's kind of a furry, right? That kind of counts. Literally, I just want you guys to know I don't have any discrimination against furries. I actually used to date a furry in the past. I treat her like every girl I ever dated. Except we never fucked on the couch. She's not allowed on the couch. But, yeah, man, like, but no, man, like, I just started going through all these death threats, and then I was like, whatever, like, this shit doesn't bother me. But then there was one comment that actually pissed me off. It was from this guy, and he goes, hey, man, making fun of furries is like making fun of trans people. I was like, what the fuck? No, it isn't. That's so offensive. Like, do you know how hard it is for a trans person just to feel comfortable using a public restroom? A furry never has to deal with that. All they have to do is go outside. There so happens to be a secret furry in here, Jordan. And you're offended by any of these jokes, take a chill pill, okay? If you want, we're wrapping a piece of bologna. That way you don't know what's there, okay? All right, we're getting warmed up. All right? Trying to test your vibe. Like, what kind of jokes are you guys into, mostly? Furry jokes? That was all I had with furries, bro. Shit. All right, well, you want to know another one of my biggest fears? Actually, I would love to ask both of you this. What is, like, the one way you wouldn't want to die? I 100% agree. Even after death, I wouldn't want to be cremated or anything like that. But what about you? Man, you guys gave some real ass answers. I was going to say I don't want to slip and fall in the shower. Because, like, think about it. Like, can you imagine, like, you slip and fall in the shower and how embarrassing it is that your loved ones find your dead, naked body with a shampoo bottle up your ass? It isn't a good look. I just was thinking about that a lot the other day because, you know, Halloween season, a whole bunch of, like, murder documentaries and stuff's coming out. And I watched a lot of these, and it just makes me so sad because you see all these real people get murdered in the most fucked up way. And I'm like, man, I don't want my death being put on. Like, can you imagine, like, knowing me, I'd get murdered in the most fucked up way. You just have me on the news, and it's like, yeah, Jordan Quattlebaum, age 27, he was shanked 37 times in the butthole. It's like, great, now everybody knows that's how I fucking died. Having my mom on the news crying, like, we won't stop till there's butthole stabbers behind bars. Like, I don't want... Come on, guys, I'm working you. Oh, hey, there we go. Furry? It does? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. I didn't even see that. Welcome in. Welcome to Chili's. How you doing? Dude, you should have seen it. I was, like, murdering, and all of them were like, dude, can you stop? Like, calm down for a second. We need to breathe. And I was like, all right, guys, calm down. And then you came in. It was crazy. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Well, unfortunately, you missed my set. We're going to keep going with the show. Are you guys ready for your first comic of the night? Make some noise. All right, guys, we're going to keep this show going. This first comic coming to the stage, I really fucking love this guy. He has a lot of zingers. Dude's fucking hilarious. Please get up loud and proud for Charlie Speak, ladies and gentlemen. Let him hear it.
That's right. I have been to bigger threesomes than this. But don't worry, ladies, you'll be leaving equally unsatisfied, if you will. One more time for our lovely host, Jordan. Horse. Wrong animal. No, it's funny. Tonight we have two different Jordans on one show. And the last show I did, we had two different LeBrons. It was crazy. Who's the goat? Not you, you're a shark. That's what's going on. My goodness. Well, talk about some scary things tonight, because that's the subject. LOL. OMG. HIV. Any letters you can just say in comedy. See, HIV gets a giggle in Sacramento. That kills in Africa. Sorry, the joke is sick. I'm gonna write a vaccine for that joke. I will. No, true scary story. I told that joke one time at a show in Concord, and I was heckled by somebody. They said, "Hey man, not cool. My dad died of AIDS." Yeah. So I told him, well, your dad shouldn't have been gay in the 80s. And then he charged the stage. Luckily, he did not have great balance, so he fell. And I laughed. I did. You tell by this sexy outfit, I'm not very creative. I came right from work. I work for Caltrans. Hold your applause. Yes, I work for Caltrans. If you guys got to work on time today, we'll try harder tomorrow. We will. That's what we do. We slow you down. I just took off my protection, ladies. No hard hat going on. No stuff. I don't joke about working at Caltrans because if Dave Chappelle has proved anything, it's that we can't joke about trans on stage. Not at all. We really shouldn't, because some people feel like they were born with a cone, but they were born with a pothole. And some people with a pothole feel like they were born with a cone. So just don't. That joke is under construction. I'm sorry. That joke, it needs work. It does. But I like spreading my puns at work. I know sometimes we close the road so other people can do their thing. And there's a gentleman using a jackhammer the other day. And his buddies were just standing around with a shovel, a broom, cleaning up after him, giggling, looking at him like his work wasn't important. So I wanted to reassure him. I went over and said, "Hey man, I think that your work is truly groundbreaking." Thank you. World's smallest applause break. I'll take it. I will. And those guys looked embarrassed, but they just get paid to watch a man jack in public all day long. That's embarrassing. There was some voyeuristic stuff. But speaking of scary things and hammers, the scariest thing I experienced growing up, I'm sure that you've all had this problem, very relatable. I was afraid that my grandmother was going to embarrass me in front of my favorite rapper. And that's exactly what happened. I was 9 years old at a bank in Fremont, California. And me Irish grandmother, she's 5 feet of Irish fury, is holding me hand. We're walking out of the parking lot. And she goes, "Charlie, is that MC Hammer?" And I'm thinking, Nana, you know like two black people. That's not MC Hammer. I guarantee it's not. And I turn my gaze to the right. There's a gentleman in a three-piece suit with very, very large pants, hopping out of a Mercedes-Benz with 6 bodyguards. And the license plate reads, "Hammer Time." She was right. She says, "We need to show him your dance moves. We need to." Like, Nana, we don't need to show MC Hammer my dance moves. But she grabbed me by the ear because I wasn't listening. And we walked on over. And she said, "Mr. Hammer, Mr. Hammer." And he just kind of pushed away his security, parted it like the Red Sea. "Yeah. Me grandson knows all of your dance moves. Show him, show him." I said, "Okay." Which we all know is the universal sign for it in a dance battle. Your turn, Hammer. 9-year-old white kid in the Bank of Fremont parking lot pointing at MC Hammer. You know what he did? He checked his watch. It was fucking hammer time. He went in there. He did a triple spin, did the splits, popped back up, put back on his sunglasses, and told me to stay in school. Fast forward 15 years later, I just dropped out of my 3rd college. And I realized I disappointed my mother, my father, Nana. But most importantly of all, MC Hammer, because he specifically told me not to drop out of school. Stay in school. I was not too legit to quit. I quit right there. And for the rest of my life, every time I approach somebody who has a college degree, they say, "Hey, can't touch this." That's what they say. So you guys, 5 years? 5 years, all right. Oh my God, you took a stab at it at Stab. Is this the 5-year anniversary or no? Okay. Okay, I'll say fingers crossed. Well, marriage can be a scary thing. I'll tell you a fun story. My wife and I got married on October 10th, 2010. 10-10-10. Or as the Romans would call it, porn. Triple X for all you Roman numerologists out there. It's a very penetrating joke, it is. But my wife and I celebrated our 13th wedding anniversary earlier this month. And not to brag about our sexual prowess, but we started the day off with a bang. The kids hadn't woken up yet. So I gave her that nudge. And I rolled over. And I gave her 7 to 7.5 minutes of pure, monogamous, marital magic. And an hour later, she had the worst diarrhea she had ever had in her life. Now, call me a hopeless romantic. But I think that after 13 years of marriage, and I hope this for you guys, 13 years of marriage, 17 years together, I can still fuck the shit out of her. That's what happened. Sex followed by diarrhea. Yes, I am ready. Mark Twain Prize in Comedy. Going to this guy right here. But my wife, she's a biracial angel. She is half Filipina and half Caucasian. Or half vanilla, half Manila. It's a good little mix. It's a tasty treat. But another scary situation. Early in COVID, my wife was actually diagnosed with Filipino breast cancer. That's right. I was feeling her breast, and there was a lumpia. We got it removed, served it with rice, you guys. It was delicious. Now, I don't mean to play the rice card, but as a white man, I think that white rice is a little bit tastier than brown rice. Does that make me racist? I don't know. I'm just going against the grain. Hey, it's a white rice joke. Don't get steamed. Just mixing it up. Say what? That's what you mix it in. You do. So I hope that you guys have many, many years together happily. I'll leave you with this, another scary thought. The scariest thought I can think of is that my kids are going to be better at stand-up than I am. And I swear, my oldest son is already a brilliant joke critic. I told my 15-year-old son my newest joke. He said, Daddy, jokes like that are why you're not famous. Yeah, I know. So I tell him, son, honesty like that is why your brother is my favorite. He's read the Bible. He knows you don't bite the hand that feeds you PlayStations. You don't do it. You don't. But you guys have been absolutely lovely. I'll leave you with my mantra, my words that I live by, wise words of wisdom. Beauty, much like semen, is often found in the eye of the beholder. Thank you. And I hope you've all come to see a great night of comedy. I've been Charlie. You've been audience. Have a great night. Boom, we just missed each other.
Keep it going for Charlie, ladies and gentlemen. Also, when I was giving him the light, he glows. Look at him. No one's hitting him with their car on purpose. Give it up for Charlie, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I thought I'd have a little fun. Usually when I host, I like to throw in a one-liner in between comics. I'm going to give you guys the option. Dark or silly? Are you, don't say that shit, and then you're like, Sexy Shark Jordan, why would you say that? You know, like you guys want the dark shit? All right, I'll start with a silly dark joke. How's that, okay? Did you guys know that Hitler hated voodoo? Like, this is an actual fact. Did you know that? It makes sense why he was scared of all the bad jujus. We got a great show for you guys. I'm gonna put my toe in. The next one will be a little bit darker, okay? We'll see. Are you guys ready for your next comic? Make some noise. Nah, that ain't good enough. Are you guys ready for your next comic? Make some noise. That was slightly better. This next comic coming to the stage. Fucking love her. Great. Heard only great things about her. Super funny. Super layers. Please get up loud and proud for Lizzie Bowen, ladies and gentlemen. Let her hear it.
You know, Charlie, can beauty really be in the eye of the beholder if there's semen in it? Because in my experience, I can't see at all. It's eye-opening. I think it closes your eye. You guys, dating men is scary. Can we agree? Dating men is fucking scary. But dating men is scary for me in different ways than I think for most women. Like, women are like, I'm gonna get raped or something. I don't know. Just me casually saying that. Me, I never know what to expect. One time I went on a first date with a guy and he tried to mansplain to me what a queef was. Sir, do you know what a queef is? What a fucking asshole! He just tried to mansplain to me. It's fucking misogynistic. I don't appreciate it at all. Dating men is also scary because they say some weird shit to me and not the kind of stuff you're thinking. I was trying to hit up one of the dudes on my roster one time, but I'm not an animal. So I texted him and I was like, hey, how's your day going? He responded with, my tummy be on some fuck shit. I date a lot of men with IBS. That's not even a joke. The second thing a dude said that really disturbed me was we were actually at his place, literally Netflix and chilling. We were watching Netflix, right? He presses pause on the TV. He looks at me and he goes, I'd like to request some head, please. Right, see, even she knows wrong. You match her freak. I know you do. You're gonna have a beautiful marriage. we act all sweet and everything like that, but I want a head pusher, you guys. That's what I want. I want you to spit in my mouth. Nothing's scarier than you being polite in the bedroom. It's terrifying. The last thing that truly disturbed me, that a guy said to me quite recently, we had a date go really well. So we go back into my car, and, you know, one of us is going to put on the moves, and I'm getting ready. And I'm giving him all the signs, you know, moving my hair around. And she knows. She did that with you, right? So I get some chapstick and put it on, right? I'm like, something's going to happen. And it's not just going to be kissing, damn it. And so I look at this dude, and I'm trying to, like, tell him he should get ready. Like, get some breath mints together, get yourself ready, right? Like, I look at him, and I'm like, would you like some chapstick? And he looks at me very upset and offended, like I slapped his mom in front of him or something. He looks at me with this death glare, and he was like, I don't fuck with Burt's Bees. So, first of all, I'm like, now what did they do to you as a company? Because then I want to know how you actually use the product. Second, this is Vaseline and has multiple uses. What's up, sir? Say no Burt's fucking Bees. Get out of here. You guys know what else is terrifying? Butt stuff. It's like a thriller movie because it's terrifying but also fun, you know? The first time, this is what I do for a living, you guys. The first time that I even like considered this as a topic, it was even on my radar. A drunk guy outside of a bar came up to me and he was like, I have a proposal for you. Never a good thing. He was like, would you rather suck dick while you're sitting on a cake? Or would you rather eat cake while you're taking it in the ass? Now, these are some very weighing options I have here. Because, wait, which one? Sorry, what was that? An easy choice? And what would your choice be? What would your choice be? Don't you put yourself in the spot. You're going to answer with the mic. I'm going to fuck you in the ass right here.
Sit on the cake, I guess.
Sit on the cake? So you'd rather be uncomfortable and suck dick rather than have a new experience. That's a trooper. No. You're not a real man. That's not gay enough. No, but it really had me consider because, I mean, suck dick. I already do that. So, and then sit on a cake. It'd be like, I have to clean up a lot, but it wouldn't ruin my day, you know? And then eat cake and take it in the ass. I've never tried that before, at that point, at least. And and here's the thing, though. If I don't like it, I'm eating cake, you guys. I'm eating fucking cake. The first time this was propositioned to me by a guy, the first time, not the question, but butt stuff. It wasn't really even prompted to me so much as a guy just, guys, you have this obsession. You like to fuck around and find out, if you will. Because I was being intimate with this dude, and he just kind of stuck his thumb on my butthole, like, right? Just to kind of test the waters. And we had never even had this conversation. I was way too polite with how I responded. I just grabbed his hand and just slowly pulled it away and went, I was way too polite for what happened, you guys. I was way too polite. But when you finally get into those waters, wow, I've done a whole set about butt stuff. That's crazy. That wasn't even on purpose. I need Jesus. That is scary. Do you know what's, yeah, fuck. That one took a second. No, but so when you first get into it, it just seems really scary. But I mean, like, the first time I got my ass ate, it felt like when you go wine tasting, you know? Right? I forgot I needed the stool for this one. Because the first time it happened on accident, by the way. My ex-girlfriend told me she ate my ass on accident. And I was confused at first, right? And I didn't know how to react, so I was like, huh. Is that a 1972 Bordeaux? I think I like it. It's nice. It's very smooth. It's very smooth. Yeah, my best friend, she actually, because I'm the freak in my friend group, so I'll have my friends call me and they'll ask me about some crazy shit. So my friend called me and she was like, Lizzie, have you tried butt stuff? And this is my friend who has an old person name, by the way. Her name is Marjorie. So she's not a freak. She says things like, she says old person things for a young millennial. She says things like, Lizzie, I have not been touched in the life of a dog, and I am barking. That's the shit this bitch says to me. Okay, but so she calls me, and she goes, Lizzie, have you ever tried anal before? And I don't want to scare her. So I used a baby voice when I answered her the question. I was like, it's a little scary at first, but then it's super fun. I don't have a punchline for that one yet, but thank you for having me, you guys.
I want my ass ate so bad. This is not even a joke. I just want to let you guys know. Sir, I got a question for you again. If your ass was a flavor of cake, what flavor would it be? Go. Strawberry? She laughed too hard at that. That's a good answer. I had one guy say it was double chocolate. He was a white man, so it was weird. Shut up, Charlie. What would your ass be, Charlie? What if it was a flavor of cake? White chocolate? Plain? Mine'd be a wedding cake, because it's big on white and no one wants to eat it. Yeah. All right, are you guys ready to keep the show going? You guys in it? You guys in it? I don't know. I don't think the next comic can hear you guys. Are you guys ready? She said, whoa! One more time. Are you guys ready for your next comic? Make some noise. Yeah, all right. I fucking love this guy. I've been doing comedy with him for many years. We both come from Stockton. That's why I look so fucking hood. But this guy is so fucking funny, so hilarious. Please make it loud and proud for Patrick Ely, ladies and gentlemen. Let him hear it.
It's coming. He's got them, I promise. I'm not dressed for work. It's kind of a costume. I hate costumes. When I was in second grade, I lived in Baltimore City. And my elementary school was like 80% black, about 19% white, and like a sprinkle of Jewish kids. And I was really skinny and really pale, and I got bullied. I was in fights a lot. And it was Halloween, and on Halloween everybody dressed up at school. And I really wanted to be Batman, jealous of Jordan. And my mom said we didn't have money for me to get a Batman costume, so she was gonna make me a mummy costume. And I thought that was okay, because the year before she'd made me a costume as Salvador Dali by drawing a mustache, and nobody knew who the fuck that was. So at least a mummy seemed like people would know what it was. So before school, she wrapped ace bandages around me in my tighty whities, and taped them together, and sent me to school. And it was kind of going okay. And in the middle of the day, we had an assembly where the parents would come and all the kids would parade around showing their costumes. And during assembly, we parade in and we're walking through the audience up the middle, and my ace bandages became untaped. And then Joseph King stepped on a bandage, and the whole thing unraveled. And then I was standing there in the middle of the audience in my tighty whities, and Miss Letitia, my teacher, pushed me and said, "Come on, Ely, you gotta keep going." So I walked up onto the stage in my tighty whities with the rest of my class. And then Joseph King stepped out, yelled, and pointed, "Yo, it's Casper the Friendly Ghost." And then all of my classmates started chanting Casper the Friendly Ghost. So I hate costumes. So about 11 years ago, I lived in Chicago, and it was Halloween, and I wasn't wearing a costume. And I thought I was going to a concert that had nothing to do with Halloween. And on the way to the concert, it got canceled because Mike Snow got sick. And my sister and her friends made a plan B to go to a rave. Never been to a rave before. And I had a headache, I wasn't feeling well, and one of my friends, my sister's friends, gave me an Advil. We go to the rave. I thought it was an Advil. And we go to the rave in a warehouse, and everyone is dressed very ravey, very scary. People looked very scary. A lot of scary masks and whatnot. And turned out this band that was like death, goth, EDM, something called Die Antwood was playing. Google them, they're scary. And they go on the stage, and things are sounding very scary. And all of a sudden, I start feeling very on edge. And I'm looking around, and everybody feels a little too close. And I walk to the bar to get a water. And the bartender walks up to me, and he turns to me, and all of a sudden, his ghoul face goes at me. And so that didn't seem right. But he gave me my water, and I go back to my sister and her friends, and everybody is doing whatever you do to dye antwood. And I say to my sister's friend who'd given me the Advil, I said, something doesn't feel right about this Advil. And she pulls out her little pill thing, and she was going through it, and she goes, "Oh my God, Patrick, I gave you pilled acid. I'm so sorry." And then she puts it back in her pocket and goes back to doing this. And that's what I thought. I thought Jesus, but all that there was around me was Satan. Lots of Satan. And all of a sudden, all of these demon people start floating out of their bodies and coming back, and I keep thinking they're surrounding me, and then I see my darling little sister start having one of these demons come up over top of her, and I thought that he might take my sister. So I ran up to him, and I hit him as hard as I could. He fell down face forward, and then these other demons started coming at me. And I hit 2 of them, and then more demons grabbed me, and they pulled me outside of the rave. And then one of the demons takes off his mask, and it's my buddy DC. And DC's like, "Dude, you just hit your sister's boyfriend." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm not falling for this. I know you're not DC, you're Satan." And then he said, "You know what, you're right." And I freaked the fuck out. And I ran apparently about 5 miles home. And I didn't feel very good at work the next day, and I took real Advil. That's my scary story.
Look how fucking handsome this man is. I'm just saying, if he knocked on my door, I would become a Jehovah's Witness. I'm just saying. He'd be like, "Fucking accept Jesus." I'm like, "Yes, sir." All right, you want your fucking dark joke? Here's your dark joke, sir. You ready? You like candles? Yeah, you like candles? Want to know how to get free candles? Pretty simple. All you have to do is murder a child on a street corner. Then you just have to play the waiting game. Is that dark enough for you, sir? What was that? Yeah, I mean, they're not really good ones, though. Just the ones with Jesus on it, Mary, you know. Stupid. It just got real. It got way too real. We have 2 comics left, all right? 2 more comics. But I always wait till the end to do this. But if you guys can, I like to ask you guys at the end of the show some topic ideas for future shows. So during the show, think of some topics. I'll hit you guys at the end, all right? Sound good? So are you guys ready for your next comic? That's what I'm talking about. Now, this comic, again, love her. She's so awesome. We have done roast battles together, done hella shows together. Super funny, super hilarious. Please get up loud and proud for Mariah Barrera, ladies and gentlemen. Let her hear it!
I think I'm the only one that got the memo about dressing up. Because I went all out, clearly. Can't see. They hurt hella bad. My goodness. So I'm dressed up like a clown, and a lot of people are scared of clowns. When I was a kid, my brother was terrified of clowns, and we went to a party, and I was like, "All right, I'm supposed to be scared of clowns also." And there was a clown at the party where I spot him, and I was like, "All right, fuck that guy." We're not supposed to like him. And seemed like a really nice guy. Seemed all the kids were around him. He was making balloon animals. Everyone seemed like they were having a great time. And I was like, no, this guy's not bad. Not really sure why he's got a bad rap, why people hate him so much. Because I really like him. So clearly, I like clowns. When I was a kid, I saw The Crow for the first time. I'm sure I don't know if you guys are familiar with the movie. Brandon Lee, Bruce Lee's son, Brandon Lee. R.I.P. Fine piece of man. Good Lord. Like I said, I was 12, and I was kind of chubby, and I wanted to dress up like the Crow. So I did. And I was passing out candy. I opened the door to the first trick-or-treater, and the kid's like, hey, are you Sting the wrestler? And I never dressed up like the Crow again. I never did. No, I guess I was scarred for life. But that's okay. Scary stuff. I went to my first concert by myself. That was terrifying. Oh my God, everyone was on drugs. It was a Limp Bizkit concert. And I know what you guys are thinking. And yes, I probably am retarded. But that's okay. That's fine. There was an older couple that I befriended. The wife was super sweet. She was like, oh my God, you're dressed so cute. You look like me when I was your age. And the husband looked at me and he was like, yeah, my wife used to dress like a slut. And I was like, as long as you don't call me ugly, I think we're okay. That's fine. I'm cool with that. But a little bit about me. I'm afraid of dying alone. Yeah. Whew. I don't know why you wooed at that. Okay. I recently got broken up with. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. And my ex was Mexican, and when I met him, he was actually going to jail. And when he broke up with me, he was like, hey, I know you want to have kids, and I do too, but you don't speak Spanish, and I want my kids to be bilingual. So this isn't going to work out because I don't speak Spanish. And I was like, oh, okay, that's why. I thought it was because you had 5 DUIs and you don't have your driver's license. But it's because I don't speak Spanish that this isn't going to work out. So I'm going to therapy for it because I think it's a lot easier than learning Spanish because I would have already learned by now, right? So self-improvement. That's how we're going. That's okay. But let's never tell my scary jokes. I broke my back in a car accident when I was 25. Oh, right? That's okay. I got into another car accident last year. I got rear-ended. And I think God's trying to punish me because that's my favorite position. From the back. That's actually how I met my ex. He rear-ended me and he got his 5th DUI. And yeah, that's right. He was afraid I was going to sue him, so he just asked me out instead. And it worked, clearly. But I like to disclose that to guys before I hook up with them. I'm like, you know, just so you know, my spine is fused together. And they're like, oh, thank you for telling me. I didn't want to hurt you. And I'm like, slow down there, Lightning McQueen. Unless you're a car, or unless you're going to fuck me at 60 miles an hour, I think we're going to be okay. I think, you know. But I'm a trooper. I'm like, you know, give it all you got. I don't have a reinforced spine for nothing. You know? I'm a team player, like I said. It's fine. But I'm Mexican, in case you couldn't tell. And I come from a big family. I'm one of 5. And I found out that I was the least favorite when me and my younger sister were both going to the same school. And I was taking the bus, and my mom was driving her to school. Yeah, that's okay. It's fine. Yeah, I'm getting ready for the bus one day, and my mom is like loading my sister in the car, and I was like, "Hey, crazy idea. Why doesn't she take the bus with me? You know, it's kind of scary, alone by myself on there with a bunch of strangers I don't know." And my mom's like, you know how your sister is. And I was like, important? Nah, I don't know what that's like. That sounds nice. That sounds safe. Sounds like something I've never had before. So, but that's okay. It's probably a good thing she wasn't driving me to school because we were both going to college, and I ended up dropping out. I didn't finish. And now I have, a shitty job that I complain about a lot. And, my mom likes to bring it up to me. She's like, you wouldn't have a shitty job if you had just finished college. You wouldn't be complaining so much if you just finished college. And she's right. She's totally right, So I decided that I am going to go back to school. I'm going to go to school for business. I'm going to open up a retirement home. And I'm going to put my mom in it. She's the first one. I'm going to find the dirtiest, darkest retirement home. She's going in there. So if you guys have similar stories, your parents can go too. They can all hang out in the dark together, talking shit about us all day. And I think it'd be great. But my name's Mariah. I'm going to give it back to Jordan. Thank you.
Keep it going. Oh, my fucking boat back, bitch. Come on. No one's seen it? God damn it. All right, never mind. Also, Mariah, don't come to the show high as shit. Your eyes are bloodshot as hell, dude. What's going on there? Also, the white face. Come on, dude. All right. You guys having a good time? You guys have a good time? What was your favorite part? I like that part, too. Fair enough. All right, guys, I'm really fucking excited because we actually got somebody who's actually like famous. Wolverine and Deadpool. You guys seen that movie? Fucking from Wolverine and Deadpool. Matter of fact, the stunt double for Wolverine? It's not him. Anyways, I love this guy. Super funny, super hilarious. Please make it loud and proud for Jorverine, everybody. Come on now, let him hear it.
What's up? How you guys doing? When I got here, the bartender asked me what I wanted to drink. Obviously, I ordered a White Claw. All right, that was stupid. Man, this thing is a fucking romper, dude. I had to cut a pee hole. That's a huge hole right there. You guys see that? It's massive. It was irritating. I didn't want to get naked to go pee. I'm a variant of Wolverine. Some people just call me Jordan. I'm a lot like Wolverine, except I'm just a massive pussy, I think. Do we have anyone other not you? Are you a pussy, sir? Just me? That's fine. I am a pussy. Dude, I had a friend call me a few weeks ago, and he was like, "Hey, Jordan, we're about to meet up with some dudes behind Starbucks and fight them. All right, and we need bodies. Can you come help us fight?" And I was like, man, like I had just gotten the bubble bath, All right, the candles are lit, dog. I got the notebook playing on the iPad. Like, I'm not going anywhere. All right, if you need help, call Jesus. It's not going to be me. How the real Wolverine's weakness is magnets? My weakness is a well-placed punch, Just, all right, fuck it. Let me go into a horror story. No, I'm living alone for the very first time in my life. Which is cool. One thing I found out is apparently I'm afraid of the dark again. That was unexpected. But I am living alone now. The reason I'm living alone is I had roommates before. I was living with a family. It was a husband, wife, 2 kids. All right, and now they're gone. All right? But ever since they moved out, they left some things behind because I'm renting the house from them now. So they're using it as a storage unit, which means that I am a 29-year-old single man with a fully furnished children's bedroom in my house. Not a good look. All right, it's scaring the hoes. It's not good. You know, I got blankets. I got a crib. I got toys. I got a swing set in the backyard. I have the chillest hangout spot for toddlers. It's not a good look for me. You know, but I recently found out that one of the toys was dying. That's because, one night, because they just make noises, right? Yeah, one night I get home from a show. This is last week. You know, it's dark in there because even though I'm afraid of the dark, I'm way more afraid of the PG&E bills, you know what I mean? All right, I'm sitting there on the couch, aggressively high. I'm eating peanuts, rewatching She-Hulk on Disney+. And down the hallway, I just hear, find me. Dude, I was like a white woman in a horror movie, you know? Is someone there? Hello? You know, and I'm just sitting there, I'm scared, and about 5 minutes later, I hear it again. Find me. Absolutely not. No. I grabbed my dog, I took him out in the backyard. I'm looking at him, I'm like, you gotta fucking do something about this, bud. It's not gonna be me. And he's looking up at me like, I'm just happy we're outside. This is sick. It's like demons, I'm not dealing with that. I'm like, all right, fuck, dude. So I start hyping myself up. I'm like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of this demon, dude. I go inside and I hear it again, but this time it malfunctions. And it goes, find me. I think I did the right thing is I grabbed a flashlight and my gun, you know? Started walking through the house, clearing it like I'm in a Call of Duty video game. You know, like a SWAT team looking for an innocent black man. I'm like, I'm gonna find him, you know? I'm walking down the hallway with every step, I hear it. It's toying with me, right? I get to the door, I finally get there, and I hear it again. Find me. I swing it open, I point the gun, and I shoot. All right, I pull the trigger, and I notice that it is an adorable little porcupine hide-and-seek toy. All right, and now I'm disappointed in myself, because not only did I pull the trigger on that adorable hide-and-seek porcupine toy, but the gun wasn't even loaded, so if I was never in danger, but if I was in danger, I was never not in danger. You know, I'm bad at home defense, but I'd be a great cop, honestly, I think. All right, fuck it, dude. Oh, man, I'm like I said, I'm recently single, as you could fucking tell. I'm just a Wolverine on a Friday. Being single is cool. The one thing that sucks is I got to start, dating again. I'm just not looking forward to it. There's a whole lot of rejection involved with dating, and I'm just not good at handling it. You know, every time it happens, I just download, the saddest music that I could find. It's gotten to the point where I can't have it on shuffle and my friends are in the car with me anymore. You know, because it's depressing. It's embarrassing. It's like one moment we're having a good time and the next moment it's just a goddamn ASPCA commercial in there. You know, when you're in my car, you're in the arms of an angel. Except not really, because my angel left. All right, that's a new tagline. Don't say aw. I'm testing shit out, all right? You know, but there are I think I've gotten somewhat better with rejection. I don't know. I took this girl out to dinner a few weeks ago, and afterwards she texted me, and she was like, hey, I had a really fun time tonight, but I don't see this going anywhere because you remind me too much of my ex. You know, so I text her back, and I was like, wow, your ex sounds like a great guy. Must have been your fault. I don't how do you fumble that one, man? You know, but there are dangers with dating, I think. You know, women, you guys got to worry about getting murdered or dating a DJ. You guys got so many things to worry about. I don't got those dangers, but I got issues out there. You know, last year I was seeing this girl that I had, things were going well for a while. But then one day, she asked if we can be in an open relationship. You know, obviously I said no. All right, I'm not going to be the only one in this relationship not getting laid. I don't think that's fair, personally. That's rude. I was like, ugh, open relationships? No, dude, I like my relationships like I like my borders. You know what I mean? No, but when I told her no, her response was, do you like pizza? The fuck does that mean? She's like, if you have a favorite type of pizza, does that mean you're just not going to eat any other types of pizza? Did I just get fucking objectified? What the hell was that? You can't say that. That's like me going around saying, all women are like lamps. You know, just because I have one in the living room doesn't mean I can't have one in the bedroom. Blah. Like, I swear, that was the most fuckboy thing a woman has ever told me because fuck, boy, that hurt. You know, that sucked, dude. I was so mad. I really was mad, dude, because at that point, I already introduced her to all my friends. So I basically took her to a pizza buffet and was like, hope you're not hungry. She was. All right, she was famished, really. I found that out later. You know, and it was weird because she stuck around for a while, too. You know, this is the first time in my life where instead of getting ghosted, I got haunted. It's very spooky. All right. How much time do I got? 1 minute? Great. I'm going to end it on this last horror story. Just for the first time ever, this is actually good news. Last month, I actually managed to pay my rent with money that I made from doing stand-up comedy. Yeah. Also, I'm homeless, so thanks to stand-up comedy. You guys have been beautiful. I've been gorgeous. Have an amazing night.
He's comic book accurate height. Also, I could not stop staring at your dick with the hole. Like, I just could not stop. That's all I could see is the fuck. It is. I will. See you after the show. Keep it keep it going for all the comics you guys seen tonight. Thank you guys so much. Before we head out, any ideas for a topic for next month? What are you guys thinking? Hang on a second. Did you say AIDS? 8 minutes each comic on AIDS. That should be fun. Okay. Improv? They have improv games. That'd be fun, but I don't know. I mean, that's a good one, though. I've been wanting to do improv. I just don't know how much a lot of comics can handle it. Any other? Just that's the topic, chronic ankle pain. I like that. You in the back, what are you thinking? Good answer. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming out. Really means a lot. Keep it going for Stab, ladies and gentlemen. And if you three come back next month, I will buy you guys a soda. I swear to God. All right? Hold me to it. If you're here next month, I'll buy you a soda. Swear to God. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I've been Jordan Quattlebaum. Get home safe. Happy Halloween, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Thanks for coming out, everybody. That is it for our evening. Check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We're here live in person Thursdays through Sundays, and we stream every gosh darn thing we do. Tomorrow, 3 shows, 8, 9, 10:30, stand-up, lip-sync, drag, podcast, all sorts of fun tomorrow. So check it out. We hope to see you. Otherwise, be safe, get home safe, and hope to see you again soon. Have a good night.